All right, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Money Markets. My name is Che Yusuf. I'm the market analyst and as well as the business developer manager at Bonachi Broker. So bringing you the midweek news that actually is driving the market at a particular time. Today is the midweek. We're sitting on Wednesday. It's been a lot of things in terms of the market volatility that happened. But beginning of the week from Monday, there was a lot of bank holidays. We saw United States having a lunar holiday in the US, so there's not much in terms of volatility. But the volatility that started coming on Tuesday. That's where we saw the UK numbers when it comes to the payroll, and today there was the numbers of UK CPI, which is the inflation data. So when it comes to the UK payroll, the estimates for the payroll employees in the UK fall by the 121,000, which is 0.4% in terms of drop between the December 2024 and the December 2025, and a decrease of 6,000, which is 0.1% in terms of increase between November 2025 all the way to December. This best narrative date from HM revenue that comes from the HM revenue that gave us this data, and the customer HMRC. When looking at October to December 2025, the period comparable with our labor force survey, and that shows a little bit of a decline when it comes to the employment fall by 130,000, which is minus 0.4%. So even the analysts have been talking about that the youth unemployment in the United Kingdom has worsened up. They even worsen up more than the youth unemployment that is happening in the United States. So that's a concern there. We saw a lot of assets like UK 100, the Euro USD, GBP USD to have a little bit of deeper. Then comes today in the morning, that's where we received the consumer price index from United Kingdom. It surpasses the estimation, was 3.0% growth in terms of the inflation rate. It grew to 3.1% when it comes to the inflation rate. So that was a very, very good news. We saw now all the assets that they were dipping, they start picking up, like a UK 100, Euro USD, GBP USD. They start now having the bullish volatility, going all the way up. Other stuff that drives the market this week, it's also the geopolitics between Iran and US-Iran talks that are actually happening in Palo Alto. So the Palo Alto, that's where they're having this conversation. They had a conversation yesterday and it's still continuing. Now these conversations, they're driving the price of the Brent crude oil. We see the WTI oil price a little bit, depreciating, losing the momentum. But the Brent crude has now becoming a little bit of expensive because of this geo-incentive between Iran and as well as USA. Again, there's certain asset there that we can pay attention on in terms of these geopolitics, like gold and silver. Remember, gold and silver, these are all what you call the safe haven to a dollar. So if the dollar, there is a little bit of geopolitics and incentive to a dollar, that's where we see gold and silver going all the way up. Again, another thing that drives the market this week, this middle week, is the price of copper. We saw the price of copper continuously going up. A lot of companies has been reported to say that the copper has been doing well, especially companies from US, China, and as well as from United Kingdom. So the price of copper really, really doing well at the particular time. That pushes even the copper asset itself when you get in a market and trying to to participate in copper. The other item that is actually pushing the market is the earnings. So it's been the earnings season when it comes to the AI technology companies, whether we can say the Magnificent Seven on AI, on the tech instrument. They've been dropping a lot of earnings. Apple released their earnings last week. Microsoft was last week. Meta as well, it was last week. So those earnings are the ones that they were really, really driving the assets, the index assets like Nasdaq, US30, S&P 500. It was really, really pushed by those type of assets. But now, this coming week, it's Nvidia, which is one of the biggest, when it comes to the assets. and to the AI assets. So definitely the Nvidia is going to push a lot of instruments when it comes to the assets. So Nvidia Corporation earnings core summary. Nvidia reported a third quarter 2026 revenue at 27 billion, which is 62% growth, exceeded the forecast with estimated of 3.1 billion, which is 125 exceeded, driven a 2.85% aftermarket stock increase. And again, the data center segment generated 13 billion. That's 64%. So this data center thing is very, very big at particular time. A lot of companies that are collaborating together to build some data centers so that, you know, they can have powerful, you know, providing, whether it's internet, whether it's anything that they need to provide. So that's about the data centers. Again, the CEO Jensen Huang emphasized Nvidia creation of AI factories with the company strategic focus on AI and the data centers technology, positioning it at the very, very high level, you know, when it comes to the company. So the fourth quarter Nvidia project revenue exponentially 66 billion to 22% when it comes to growth. So we are waiting to see the report, but estimated at 66 billion when it comes to growth, when it comes to magnificent one on, you know, AI and technology, which is Nvidia. So that's it. Little bit of few news that actually midweek that are driving the markets. Keep watching, subscribe, and share with other guys. And that's where we're going to bring you what is going on, what drives the market every single week. Thank you very much. Thank you.